Okay. Hello, hello. I am going live on Instagram and YouTube at once. Woohoo. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to hop on. I'll answer questions at the end. So if you have any questions, just pop them into the chat. This is week 3 of the Drift Quilt Along. And we are going to be working on block 1. Well, we're going to be working on the bird block with fabrics 1 and 2. So basically, these are the pieces that will be making up, most of the pieces that will be making up the bird block, which features a curve to it. So I thought I would show you a couple of tips and how I like to do it. Once you have cut your pieces, I like to kind of lay them on my lap as I'm working with them. You'll notice that the bird forms a curve, and that is the top of the bird where the head goes. So you're going to want to use the pieces that have the larger space. That is where the head will go. So those two will be meeting, and then these two on the bottom will also, other than the strip that goes in between them, but they're going to be kind of close to each other. So what I like to do, after you've cut your pieces, the template shows 2 lines on the bird wing, and that is going to be a place that you're going to want to mark. I'll do it here with my template. So I'll just mark this side, and then I'll also go ahead and mark this side. I love using mechanical pencils because they're always sharp. So that's my thing I love to do. Then we're just going to take the piece and find the center of both of them. So I'm going to find the center, you can just meet the edges and then finger press one, and then take that other edge and make sure you're working on the right side of it, and then finger press the other. And then we're just going to put those 2 folds together. And there's a few ways to do it. You don't have to do it this way. You can glue, you can not pin. All of it is just fine. So then we are going to pin the edges as well. So we'll pin one side and then we'll pin the other side. And I'm working on the wrong side. Ha! Okay. It's easier to work on the smaller side. And I am going to line that longer, smaller edge to the line that I just drew. So there's the line, and I'm just lining up that little edge there. And then I'll repin these guys. So the background fabric is on the top instead of the bottom. And then I'll sew the curve. The pattern extras, this is what it looks like. The pattern extras, I have it a couple of different links in the pattern. There's a scan code and the password. So I have it a couple of different locations in the blog posts. There's also links to the pattern extras. So in the pattern extras, you'll find a more detailed video on how to assemble the bird block. And so I've gone ahead and pinned it together. I will have one already ready of it sewn. So this is what it would look like sewn. And I'll just go ahead and press it out. And again, we are talking about the drift quilt along. If you want to join, there is plenty of time. We have picked our fabric, we've cut our fabric. This week and next week, we're going to be working on the blocks. In a little bit, I'll be picking a giveaway winner. So don't forget to post your photos with the hashtag, and that will get you into the weekly drawings. So let me press this. And I press towards the bird, or I press towards the background fabric. Ha, not to the bird. And of course, I have my little mini Oliso iron over here and a couple of felt, wool wool squares. So that turned out just great. And so it's just a process of doing the whole thing over and over again. We're just going to be, pinning it together, sewing the curves. On the wings, you're going to be doing like a flip and a stitch and flip kind of thing on the wing and on the head as well. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the chat. Let's see. This is this week's prize. Drum roll. Let's see. Let me fold them real fast because I didn't fold them. They're just kind of hanging out. Okay, so I have my little thing with all the names of all the photos that have been posted this week. Don't forget to comment on other people's photos, because that will get you into the grand prize drawing. So, Carol, and I'm like, I think she's even on here. Carol, you won this lovely stack of half yards. Next week's jelly roll, next week's giveaway prize is a jelly roll. So what else? Do you have anything else to talk about? Go ahead and put any questions, if you have any questions, in the chat. Yes, Carol says, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see what you make with them, because they are beautiful fabrics. So anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. Let me check real quick if I missed anything. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, Saturday. Oh, there is a question. I will wait. Saturday is the Zoom Sew Day. So I will be emailing the link for the Zoom tonight or tomorrow morning. I think tonight, though. But go ahead with your question. Okay, so on the template, there is a line. It's just a tiny little line, and you'll just want to draw that on all your wings. So there is a line on the top of the template and the bottom of the template. So you can just put that over your wing. Do I have a free wing? Let's have a free wing. I don't think I have the wing cut, the template cut on paper. I did have scissors. Where did my scissors go? So the plastic template and this template are the same. So this also has a line, and I wish I had my scissors. Don't know what I did with them. But so I just put it on top of the wing and then carried on that line. And so when I use the paper templates, I just kind of fold it down a little bit, and that helps. And that lets you just continue that line. So did that answer your question? I can find scissors and show it to you with paper. There they are. I have wires everywhere, so let's see. Okay, so this will help me show you what I do. I'm almost done. 1 second. Okay, so here is the template, and I'll just kind of fold it down when I'm marking a little bit so that I can see some of the line, or I'll just kind of offset it by just a little bit. So here's my wing, and so let's see, let me grab the other side. Here is my wing, here is my template 4, and so I will lay the template on top of it and then continue that line onto my fabric, and that will be the line that I use to meet this longer, kind of a little skinnier edge. And then this one also has that longer, skinnier edge. So this one is a little bit thicker than the other, and this one is a little bit longer than the other. And so that's where the line comes into place, and that's where we just put that edge where the line is, and we fold towards it to find the center. So hopefully that answered your question. Well, if there are, I will see you on Saturday. I have my camera, like where my sewing machine is, on Saturday, and I'll have another camera set up, like so I can have it on my mat and I can show you a little bit more up close, detailed version. So thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. See you Saturday.